My name is Keith Pierce. I'm 27 years old, and I'm an entertainer. One day I woke up and the rest of the world was panicking, and I was like, oh, I'm finally free. During COVID, everything went virtual, and I had access to the world, really for the first time. I was able to perform all over the world, make friends all over the world, talk to people. I actually felt seen as a human. Usually I go out into the world and the first thing people see is my chair. I got to see that shift of not being treated differently, of being held accountable for my actions. I grew as a person. For years, I've been behaving like an asshole when really I shouldn't have been, and now I'm a much better advocate for it. The first time it happened, I felt like dumbfounded and shocked. It was in my Toastmasters show. I just started going into my entire medical history. And keep in mind, these people had no idea I was disabled. A light bulb turned off and I'm like, wait, I can't make my life my disability. I can't make my life my medical history. I need to actually live for Keith. And ever since then, I've been able to make deeper friendships by connecting with who I am as a person. It's a very beautiful thing, and I feel less trapped in my body. Because when I was a kid, I'm a triplet, so I have also had that unique experience of seeing two able-bodied people being able to reach all the milestones that I can reach. In high school, they did not want to let me take home ec. They said, you're never going to need to be able to cook for yourself because you have people to do that for you, or you have Meals on Wheels. Have you ever tasted that food? It tastes like the school cafeteria food that you get for the rest of your life, day in and day out. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get me a toaster oven, and I'm gonna learn how to cook this, that, and the other thing. I never even considered the toaster oven or the bag or any of that assistive tech. Then from there, I just let my mind go. And I realized even something like a mini refrigerator or a mini freezer or a specific type of microwave could be considered assistive tech if applied properly. No, I'm appreciative for what I have, but it's okay to want more. Otherwise we'd still be living in caves and being excited over fire, and I don't see people getting excited over fire anymore. There's a lot of virtual appointments that I go to. I'm going to doctor's appointments. I can now go to a therapy appointment every week and get my exercises with the therapist watching to make sure they're done correctly. It almost feels like I'm getting away with something when I'm sitting there eating a donut as I'm supposed to be doing physical therapy. I have a tablet that's constantly plugged in to my PC, and I could have a button on there where I could hit zoom in for the camera. I could hit mute on the microphone. It works great for opening programs, for doing keyboard shortcuts. It's boosting my productivity so much. This is more for just recreation, but isn't it all? I do a Discord movie night with a friend group of 100 people. I found that I'm making friends a lot more easier, and really we're starting to find who Keith is as a person. Truthfully, I want that for more people. People are gonna be worried about you, they're gonna be worried and try to protect you, and there's gonna be other people that are like, heck yeah, dude, do what you do. And you gotta find those people. But then, when you need something basic, that's when you can call the sweet old ladies, because they're more readily available and they're just happy to help. And it helps them feel good because they're helping the poor disabled guy, and helps me feel good because I'm not having to do it, and they're feeling good, and it's just a big circle of goodness. I do comedy stuff. I do, which is just either goofing around or sometimes I'm performing on quote unquote stage. It depends on the venue. I'm sometimes terrified, not because of stage fright, but the stages are too tiny for a wheelchair to go on. I used to be socially awkward, and there was a friendship with an aide, and we were both 22 at the time, so there was other feelings involved there. And she literally said, I said, we can be friends still, right? And she said, what value do you offer me outside of this job? I wasn't devastated. I genuinely wanted to be able to give her an answer, and I thought about it, and I'm like, what value do I offer anybody? And I'm just like, well, I know how to shoot my nose off, and I know how to do it the way that's going to make people laugh, and God forbid I'm inappropriate, and if I'm a comedian, I don't have to grow up, so I just figured I'll do that. And I signed up for these improv classes, and then that's where I started finding my value and my ability to take care of people. I got a tablet with a handle on the back of it. So I said, hey, why don't we just have somebody fill in for me, and you move the iPad, and people were literally throwing this tablet around, and I was, jumping in from scene to scene. And you were pretty much up my nose for a quarter of the class, and I had no idea. It really showed me what's possible with the telepresence. Honestly, I feel like I'm able to take care of people knowing that people can come into a venue, depress this and can come out and maybe thinking I'm a little psychotic, but at least they're coming out better.